Harlequin Audio is proud to bring you Married for Amari's Heir by Maisey Yates, a Harlequin Presents novel, performed by Rachel Fulginiti. Chapter 1. You will meet me at the Mark at 1:30 p.m. You will wear the dress that was sent this afternoon. In this bag is the lingerie you will wear beneath the dress. This is a non-negotiable. If you do not comply, I will know, and you will be punished for it. R. Charity Wyatt looked at the very high-end shopping bag that was sitting on the hall table in her entryway. It was a deep gray color, innocuous, except for the famous lingerie label printed on the side. It had matching slate tissue paper inside, and underneath the very first fold of paper was a thick white envelope with a card inside. She knew because she had opened it and read the instructions that were printed on it, while her cheeks burned with rage. The card was now tucked safely back into the bag. She didn't want to read it again. Once was enough. The Mark. A clever location to ask for a meet-up, since 6 months ago, that was what he had been to her father, and to her. A Mark. Part of a con. A Mark who now had her utterly and completely at his mercy. She hated that. Hated being on the losing end. Hated being at a disadvantage. She should have sent her dad packing when, after nearly a year of no contact, he'd breezed back into her life. One more, Charity. Just one more. Just one more, and it would all be golden in the end. How many times had she heard that? Always with his signature wink and smile, the charm that got him everywhere in life. Oh, how she'd craved the chance to be in his circle, to be a part of him, to be valuable enough to him that he would take her everywhere. No more time spent on her grandmother's couch, wondering when her dad would be back. No more terrifying nights alone in an empty apartment while he went out and worked. It would all end once he had the perfect score. He was so good at spinning golden stories out of straw, and she wanted to walk down into the glittering world he always spoke of, where things were easy, where they would be together. But it always took just one more job. All her life, her dad had promised there would be rainbows after the storms. So far, all she'd ever seen was the thunder and lightning. She had yet to get her rainbow, and this time was no exception. In this instance, he had left her standing in a puddle, holding a lightning rod. The minute her father had left town, she'd known she was up a creek. But she'd stayed, because she didn't have anywhere else to go, because she had a life here, had some friends, had a job, and she'd been certain she would avoid detection. She always had. 6 months of silence. 6 months of her life going on as it always had. 6 months to get over her father's betrayal. 6 months for her to forget that she had made a powerful enemy. And now, this demand. It came one day after he'd made contact for the first time. A call to her cell phone from an untraceable number. She knew what he looked like. Rocco Amari was famous, the media's favorite businessman playboy. He had model good looks, shiny cars, shinier girlfriends. Basically everything you needed to capture the attention of the public. She had seen him before in print images, but she had never heard his voice. Until yesterday. Until he'd made contact. She'd realized quickly that she couldn't outrun him, that she couldn't hide from him.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?